Hello everyone, welcome to the end of Path of Magic, or depending on how you look at it, a whole new beginning. We'll get back to the course on Monday. For now, I'm focused on preparing for the Islands of Magic launch, which is why I have to retire my focus from Path of Magic. In this video, I'm going to explain that process so you know the timeline and exactly how it's going to work. Path of Magic is the public server that I've been running for almost 2 years, and it's where I got my Expand World Prefabs practice. It's where I learned to script. But alas, I made many mistakes, and the world's so big and has been played on by over 230 different people. People have sunk a lot of time into this world, some of whom have played on this server for more than 200 hours a person. In fact, that's what this whole graveyard is. It's a memorial to all of the players who died on Path of Magic many times. The more you die, the bigger your memorial. There's a bunch of them, but I would be remiss to not bring up Baliog. Baliog hit 1,000 deaths. It's incredible, the amount of playtesting they did and all of the cool stuff they did. He would basically play and then record certain things and then publish them on YouTube, and then I would make the bosses harder. That's basically how the bosses got so hard. I kept being like, this boss is unkillable, and then they'd be like, nah, and then kill him in a video, and I'd be like, god damn it. But I figured I'd just mention that, because, you know, there's plenty of other players, you know, that are worth mentioning, but then I get into the territory of talking about everybody, and this isn't really a video about that. That being said, I will have a history video about Path of Magic that goes deeper into the history of the server and how it evolved over time, but not right now. Right now, I'm going to tell you the schedule of the lifespan of the rest of the server, because now Islands of Magic is on the IP that Path of Magic used to be on. Because you're seeing this video, that means that I just moved Path of Magic to a new IP address, okay? So Path of Magic is still available for now. This Path of Magic server will be taken down on June 28th of 2026. On that day, Path of Magic will no longer be a public server that I manage. That being said, I'm not just going to get rid of the file. Here's my plan. To celebrate Path of Magic, on that day, I'm going to publish a long video that shows the entire history of the server, starting with the original playthroughs that were public and showing some of the things people did and how things progressed. So it's going to be kind of a combination of the lessons I learned and the history of the server. That'll be published on the day the server goes down. From that point on, anybody can download the world file, or I'll upload it to Valheimians or something like that, okay? So it'll be completely available forever, as long as people still have the file, right? I just know myself, and why do I have to do this? Well, I learned a lot of lessons, and it's better that I just start from scratch and do everything that I have learned to make the best possible experience I can. That's why, if you go to my YouTube page, you'll see that on Sunday I am launching a new public Valheim server called Islands of Magic. That's happening tomorrow. And I know that this is going to take a lot of my energy, and it's something I really care about, so I don't want to be distracted trying to manage multiple worlds at the same time. After I share the world files in the history video, everyone's free to do whatever they want with it. I'll be completely focused on Islands of Magic. Islands of Magic is a public server running the latest Enigma Mode. To celebrate, I'm starting a new live stream series when the server launches, and anyone is welcome to join. The server is capped at 20 people online at once, but there's no special list, really. As long as you don't piss me off or piss someone else off, you can probably do what you want. But I doubt that it's really going to be that populated all the time. Maybe just for the first couple of weeks. After that, it'll die down and it'll be less popular. My only request at the moment is that those of you who join make new characters. After 1 month, people will be free to join on whatever character they want. As far as mod packs go, technically you can join vanilla. That being said, this is not a crossplay server. I chose to do PC only, mostly for performance reasons. Crossplay Valheim can work well with 1 to 4 people, but With this kind of experience on a public server, I really want to capture more of that kind of MMO kind of feel, so that's why I chose to go with PC only. That being said, there's nothing from stopping you from putting Enigma Mode on a crossplay server and then trying it out yourself. In fact, I encourage you to do so. Let me know how it goes. This specific server though is going to be PC only. You'll have the choice of joining vanilla, using my recommended Enigma Mode quality of life pack, or just picking your own quality of life stuff. As long as you're not, getting in the way of other people too much, it's gonna be fine. Enigma Mode is designed so that players have more of an individual progression. So whenever you're playing, you can type progress, and you'll see this kind of symbol at the top. I won't explain what it is for now, but let's just say that tracks your progress through Enigma. Once you've completed all of the boss chests and beaten all the Forsaken, you've beaten Enigma. No one has though. Like I said, it's kind of like an MMO. Good luck.